everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if hopefully you've been here before. My name is Heather, and today we are going to work on key fob scrunchies. I've done scrunchies before, and I'll be doing summer scrunchies coming up, but I really wanted to make the key fobs style scrunchie because I thought it was perfect for summer to throw in your beach bag, or you know, to feel beachy if you have to go to work. And I have never made these before, and so I've been attempting to figure out how best to do it, the measurements and all those things, and I'm going to share those with you. We are using this shark fabric. This is on that recycled canvas from Spoonflower. I've talked about it before, made from plastic water bottles. Love, love, love that. We actually used the larger version in our beach bag that we made a couple of videos ago. So we used the larger version because we're doing a small project. I also got a small version. It's a little different. So it has all different kinds of sharks on it. Wow, this one is just the whale sharks, which are my favorite. But still, same beachy shark theme. And again, we are using material created from recycled materials, which are great for the ocean. So that's what we're doing today. We're gonna make these cuties. And you know what? We also decided that I think we're a no-go for summer markets, you guys. I know last video I asked what you guys thought, if you've done them, and I can't deal with being outside. And I don't know if I would go to one as a customer, and so I think I'm gonna nix it, and we're just gonna do a nice big summer drop online on our online shop. And so we're gonna take the next couple of weeks to sort of stock up on summer goodies, and that very first week in June do a nice fun drop. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're still gonna do all kinds of fun summer things. We're just not gonna do them for an in-person market. We're gonna do it for an online market. Let's head on over to the machine and get going on these fun key fob scrunchies. All right, you guys, so we are at the machine, which is a Juki TL2010Q. We're using Tex 35 weight thread in the top and the bobbin, polyester thread from Wizardry Stitchery. We have our tank foot on. The number on the side is KT141 if you are looking for one also. Yeah, I think that's it about the machine. So we're gonna start by making our scrunchy key fob wristlets. So I did some tinkering, of course. And the first one I made, it was not wide enough. And so it just like came through because we're using 1 inch elastic, 1 inch wide elastic. I will show you what that looks like. You can use probably whatever you want, but I like the thick 1 inch. I feel like it makes it really sturdy. So we've got 1 inch wide elastic, and we're gonna cut our elastic at 9.25 inches. And like I said, I did some tinkering. This elastic, I cut it 8.5 inches long, and I just thought it was too small to like put on your wrist. And like, I would say I'm gonna guess I have an average size wrist, and I just thought it was too small. So I increased it to 9.25%, and it's just like way better. You know, I don't mind the movement on it. I prefer that to being too tight. So 9.25 inches for our elastic. I will have all of that written out in the description box also. So if you're looking for any information, make sure you check down there and see if it's in there or not. I do try to put as much as I can. So there's that. We have our hang tag, which is, you can see here. And these I just got off Etsy. If you just like Google cloth hang tags, you'll find a whole bunch of shops that will make these for you. I got these a long time ago, and I don't remember from where. I will have to find it soon though, because I am going to be out eventually. And then we're using our key fob hardware again. This is gunmetal. So we're going to keep it the same as this one. Our tool that we need, again, will be linked below. And then we've got our material, and this is our favorite recycled canvas from Spoonflower. We love it because it's made from recycled plastic bottles, and it just like speaks, screams, save the ocean to me, especially in this shark pattern. This is the small size of the larger shark pattern that you saw in our beach bag video. And our fabric, you guys, is cut at 3.5 inches wide and 22 inches in length. So right now it's folded over. Okay, so 3.5 inches wide, 22 inches in length for our cuts. And like I said, I did ahead of time, I'm just cutting off the excess down here. I did test it, and I did it 20 inches the first time when I made the version that was not wide enough, not long enough, and all the things not enough. So I did 20 inches. Again, I did not like that. This is 22. If you want it to be scrunchier, you just make your fabric cut longer. I don't like the super scrunch on these. I think that this is like just enough for it to, like, when it opens, it still looks cool, and it looks cool like this. So that's what we're going with here. We're gonna go ahead and just, you can clip this if you want, but it's not necessary. We're gonna fold it over right sides together. And we're just gonna go straight down at a 1/4 inch seam allowance. And I'm just making sure that we stay lined up as we go. Okay, so there we are. We have our 1/4 inch seam allowance, and I'm actually, don't do like I'm doing, but I'm taking, it's a welding rod. Mike is a welder, and so I had this on hand, but you need like a turn tool for this, and basically you're just going to like pop it so that you can get whatever your tool is that you're using on there. And we want to turn our fabric right side out. I know, it's a funny thing I'm always using things, unconventional things like hockey tape, because we have a ton of it. Now we're using a welding rod because why not, I guess? I don't know. Oh, and we lost our end. That's okay, we'll just re-find it. So I'm just pulling it out and we're gonna start again. But basically you just need to find a tool that you can use to turn your material. Typically this works no issues, but of course that's when we're not together. That's okay. All right, so again, we're just gonna open it up. We'll go a little farther down this time. We wanna make sure that we sort of keep that. And I guess the point is just that you're like leveraging the fabric on itself. And sorry, I know I'm not exactly on camera right now, but I'm just trying to make sure we get ourselves in there good. All right, there we go. You just want to sort of smush this outside layer down. And eventually you'll get to a spot where you're peeking out the other side, like so. We're gonna hold on to that. Take our unconventional sewing tool out. And we're just gonna pull our end. Okay, we're gonna leave it like this for the time being. We're going to go ahead and cut our elastic to the correct length, which again is 9.25 inches. And we're going to take our bodkin. This will be linked in my description also. We're just going to attach it to one side of our elastic. And we're going to go ahead and stick this through. And we've pulled it out the other side. We're going to put, so we've got it sticking out, and we're going to take our top side here. We're going to line that end up. And we're just going to fold over the excess so that we're even with the 1 inch, because that's how big our key fob is. And we're just going to baste this down. Good back stitching, and we're going to go back across and over a couple of times just to make sure that we're good. You can never have too many back stitching. You're never going to see this. All right. So now we can, and we put our seam right in the middle and then just fold it over. So now we can move our material up. To create that scrunch. And we're just sort of like, as we go, exposing more of the right side of our material. And keeping that seam in the center. Until we finally make it so that our elastic comes back out the other side. All right, and once it does, we're going to do the same thing here with the other end of our zipper and the other end of our material. Making sure that we line up our center and fold everything over. And this just secures our elastic, but also our ends. And this material is pretty fray-y. So I'm just going to cut away the excess up here because we had a little overhang. And we're gonna trim. Okay. Now I am gonna burn the ends of everything. Just because this material's prone to fraying, I just want to make sure that we sort of seal everything up as good as possible. And then we're going to take it with our seam side and we're going to put our two ends together like so. And we're just going to sew those together. We'll do the same thing. We will back stitch over a couple of times. And this is not like the end all be all. We are closing it with a key fob. And you can put some glue up here also, but I just like to make sure we're covering all of our bases. We have everything together. And we're not risking anything. We're gonna stitch in our hang tag too. Again, like we're just making sure everything is gonna stay put. I've been struggling a little bit with making sure the hang tag is even and I have not gotten it yet. For real. We're gonna try this one. See what happens. You do want to make sure you have a good foot for this. It's a little thick the way we've sewn it. All right. Oh, looks pretty straight to me, right? It looks straight. All right. And now we take our key fob tool. And you can see it's got these teeth in the back, and we just want to make sure that everything gets up to the tippity top of our key fob hardware. Okay. Make sure we're even, which we're not. All right, that actually looks pretty good right there. We're gonna go for the finish and just clamp down. And those teeth digging in to the material, that's what ensures that it's not going to be pulled off. And so it looks not closed because the material's so thick, but it is. It is. There we go. And just like that, that is our scrunchy key fob. Easy peasy. So easy to batch sew too, once we figured out our measurements. Let's head on over to the finish table. Okay, all done. See how fast that is? The thing that I love, love, love about scrunchies in any style, whether it be key fob or hair, accessory scrunchies, whatever it is that they're so fast and they're so awesome to batch sew. In an hour, we could easily make 10 of these. as long as everything's all cut out and all those things ahead of time, you could bust out 10. So these are great if you are doing in-person events to have on hand because they're quick, they're easy, they're fun, and people love them. I love them. I mean, like, so fun. Look at that. I love it. Hang your keys or a little wallet on it. So many different options. You can also clip it onto a larger bag so you're not going to lose your keys or accessories or whatever it is that you choose to put on these. They're going to be really easy to find, and they just add a fun little summery touch even if you have to go to work, which I do most of the time. Unfortunately. I'd love to spend my summer on the beach. Daydreams, right? One day we'll get there. One day we'll spend our summers on the beach, every day on the beach. For now, we're settling for beach-themed products. Now, we're going to do a second So Soon of scrunchies, and we're doing it with this fabulous flamingo swim material. That's right. Bathing suit material, you guys. It's popping off over here. Those are definitely for summer. All right, so I hope that you enjoyed today. I hope that you will make these. Like I said, I've been wanting to make these for a long time, but I really wanted to get down exactly the measurements that I liked, how it fit, and it took me a bit of time to do that. I wanted to make sure that we got it the way that we wanted it to, and I think we did. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, you guys, I appreciate you so much. I hope that you'll make these. I hope you'll add this to your summer fun of sewing, summer sewing of fun. I hope you'll do it. All right, that's it for me. I need to get out of here. Have an awesome day, and I will see you soon.